So what are you doing exactly?
Gabions.
Remesh! Tie wire, a lot of large rocks. Nice! This thing is rock solid, ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
Hey! We're back by the panels. You thought we were done, but we're not quite done yet. We want to add just a little something extra, a little special touch.
Hopefully it's something that looks nice and is functional.
Well, there's no surprise. Go ahead. What is it? What are we doing?
Gabions.
Gabions. Yeah, I think it'll look nicer. It'll look nicer than these little cement stubs I got going out here, and you know, it'll match sort of like what we've done with the roof
And the cistern.
So what's the plan here?
We're gonna take some rocks and put it in baskets.
Nice. That's the way to do it. Don't overcomplicate it. Where'd your friend come from?
It just fell out of the sky. All right, well.
That's where you live now. We got to look for the welded, no, not the welded wire. What is it? The remesh. Remesh. Remesh.
Okay.
Well, I'd say we got the remesh. Looks like we got plenty.
Yep. Might be a good height too, right? Oh, there's more there. There's a roll there. There's some shorter pieces here.
Let's start out with the shorter pieces and the rolls, and we'll see how far we get.
Okay. I don't know if I can get it out.
Can you even lift it up?
It's like all overgrown with grass here.
Oh, don't hurt yourself. Big man on campus says he doesn't want to be locked up inside. He wants to be outside and enjoy the great weather. You want to enjoy the great weather, buddy? So what are you doing exactly? Is this what you mean by how we're going to tie them together?
No.
Oh.
These front ones are going to be a foot tall. So I'm bending in the top part of that. It's going to go on the bottom. What I mean by tying them together is tie the ends together to make it longer.
But Lluvia is still recovering from her surgery. She is she's just kind of chilling in the dome for the most part. So we're still kind of watching out for her and taking care of her. So Lluvia is kind of stuck inside the dome for the most part. We gotta keep her in a place where she's not gonna get too excited. You know, I gotta walk her by a leash, and she's probably pretty bored in there. So one of the things that we try and do to kind of alleviate her boredom a little bit is give her these Kong toys. Now, I don't know if you could see, but I got it pretty much filled up with her normal food. Put a little bit of water in there so that it all kind of gels together a little bit. It's like a little more difficult to get out. Then, get some peanut butter here. Is this strictly peanut butter for the dogs?
Yeah.
Just put a little bit inside there. Just kind of some right over the top just to kind of get her going. And she loves this. Though she's a little impatient with actually getting the actual food out. If it's too tough to get it out. Sometimes she gives up. All right, let's see how she does. Oh, look what I got. You want a Kong toy? Look at that. Oh, numbers. She loves it. Okay, we'll let her enjoy her toy in peace.
We had some smaller pieces of the remesh left over from other projects, and I was able to just tie together the pieces.
Like this is all leftover remesh from other projects in Gabions, so we didn't have to spend any money for this, which is nice. And we got to use up some older materials that we had lying around, the tie wire. We had that around, so that didn't cost us anything, and that's the way I like with these projects. If only the rest of this rack were as cheap as that. You know, that's the great thing about the Gabions is, well, one, we have a lot of rocks, so most of the material is free. We don't use any other type of wire except remesh, which adds some complications because the wheat remesh is so wide. It's got like 6-inch openings, so you got to have pretty big rocks in order to do those outsides.
We have big enough rocks.
We got big enough rocks, but you could also maybe put another layer of remesh or some chicken wire just to kind of close up those openings if you don't have a lot of large rocks. So while I was taking Lluvia out to be spayed, I also stopped in Tucson to get some natural hydraulic lime. All right, so I stashed the lime inside the shipping container, which I'm glad I did, because the day I picked it up, it actually started raining, so that would have been bad. Got the lime right out in front here, and I'm gonna actually, they're in bags right now. I'm actually gonna store them in these buckets right here. I'm ready to mess with this lime. Well, I bought 2 bags, and I was able to put that into 4 buckets, but there's still a little bit left, so we got a little bit more than will fit in the buckets. That's all right. I'll get the buckets back in the shipping container and then just wrap that bag up. Meanwhile, though, I am looking a bit like a powdered donut. Are you worried about hurting your newfound friend? Find, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Jess is done for the day, so maybe I can do a little catch up over here before she gets too far in. We're due for another cold night, and I'm going to be spending it in the dome with Lluvia. Well, this is where Lluvia and I are hunkering down for the night. We're staying in the dome. Jess is actually a little bit jealous now because I actually got a regular bed in here. It's actually pretty comfortable. Probably even way more comfortable than sleeping in the RV. But pretty soon I'm going to run the Big Buddy heater over there. And that combined with the fan, it really does start warm things up. I ran it this morning and it actually rose the whole temperature of the dome a couple of degrees. It was pretty nice. Morning. Well, it's the morning time. Me and Lluvia made it through the night. It's actually really nice in here, and with that Big Buddy heater, it warms up the whole dome. If I run it for an hour, it probably raises the dome temperature a few degrees. So, pretty nice. Of course, Lluvia's licking herself. She's not supposed to be doing that. I actually think I have it better in the dome here than Jess has in the RV. It is pretty nice, and with having an actual bed in here now, oh my God. Best night of sleep I had in a while. Well, good morning, y'all. Back out to doing the Gabion work. Jess is already hard at it, ready to get it done. Yuvi's in her spot, healing. Hey Yuvi, you getting some rest? Getting some rest and relaxation? How are the plants doing up here? Well, probably better than they would be outside, right? But it's looking good. I was thinking of doing some other things, like putting some wire around there, and I had all these other ideas, and I'm like, you know what, let's just put some wire around there, fill it with rocks, and then be done with it.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Oh, look at that. Awesome job on these, by the way. Now you got it a little closer to the a little smaller in diameter. I kind of like it, the fact that it's a little wider up near the front though, because they can't be as tall, so might as well be a little wider, right? It's like I'm tying them now, gets to filling them. All right, got another basket filled up. Time to move on to the next one. And Jess is taking a little bit of a break, so I might be able to catch up. If I get this next one filled, I'm all caught up. Watch out, Jess, I'm coming for you.
I bet Jim thinks he can catch up to me. I'm back out here now, though. I'm not gonna catch up.
Back at it, I see.
Yes.
You didn't do any trash talking while I was away, did you?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying I would never participate in anything as low as trash talking. And I was just wondering if you would sink so low. Oh man, she's got about just another one done. I only started filling. Oh, I guess there's no way I'm catching up. You're gonna take a break after this one though, right? That's a lot of hard work. No, you don't want to stress yourself out too much. You're gonna be like, why is this guy sitting around talking while she's doing all this work? So I got wheelbarrow number 1 for this basket. But Jess is back out here and she's looking to finish up the last basket to tie it up. So she was determined to win this. Although I don't know why, there wasn't exactly any prizes named for it. But she is pretty competitive. I actually decided to let you win.
Oh, thank you.
I figure you needed a big W for your column. And I like to boost your self-esteem. We use gabions for just about everything out here.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty much.
We built a giant gabion around our cistern. And we also got gabions around our roof. You know, now it just fits sort of with the mold of what we're doing here. Starting on the last gabion basket. Got my last cart full of rocks all loaded up. Time to finish this gabion. And if I got any left, there's probably some gabions I could fill in a little bit more. By the way, Lluvia update, she's outside now. Enjoying some outside time. Looking better and better all the time. Another couple of days we could take that suit off. Very exciting.
It has this certain kind of aesthetic that fits in with like the Southwest, and obviously the materials around here because there's plenty of rocks. It's functional too. It adds extra kind of weight and support to the base of these structures.
So with that last basket, all the gabions for the solar rack are done. And I love the look. So I mean, that project, that was nice. It went nice and quick and easy. And so not only does it look good, but it's super functional as well. I mean, with the gabions around the base, this thing is rock solid, ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
Nice quick little project. I mean, for those watching, it probably was like a month-long project just because of the way we put out videos about once a week. But tearing down the rack, building a new one, putting the gabions, that all really didn't take too long, really. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and stick around for it because you don't want to miss the next video. Back to the house. We got so many exciting things coming up. All right, bye. Uh-oh, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Star of the show. Hey, Lluvia.